G'day, my name's Brad Martin. I'm here to talk to you guys about training rural international development staff to go into the field to work effectively with Māori in the agribusiness projects. So this presentation just outlines the training process in which we will hopefully teach our field workers. So for a start, we're going to go through an induction workshop. So we'll bring all the people in and we'll go through Māori world views such as kai te kianga, Māori way of doing things, which is customs, kai tai kitianga, which is guardianship of the land. So Māori view themselves as part of the land, expressing in their expression tangata whenua, which means they're part of the land. This is very important when dealing with agribusiness. Rangatira, which is chieftainship and their collective orientation, and whanaunga rangatanga, which is kinship and iwi. This will be quite an important part of the induction workshop. Next we'll go on to meeting protocol around huis and things. And we'll do training on public speaking as Māori respect people who can orate, recite and debate in these meetings. So that is important to be effective in Māori agribusiness projects. Interpersonal communication will be talked about as well. This is, they're obviously they are a non-verbal culture when they're showing emotion. They like to touch, things like that. They don't necessarily talk a lot. So it's quite important to pick up on those social cues when dealing with Māori to avoid confusion. We could use Bennett's model. It's a cultural sensitivity model that shows one's sensitivity essentially to other cultures. So you've got the ethnocentric stages at the bottom, which is denial, difference and minimisation, which means you view your culture as superior, often don't think it's weird of other cultures. Then you've got the other end, which is acceptance, adaptation, integration, which is ethno-relativism. So then that shows that you can successfully integrate and work with other cultures and understand them. This is quite important to sort of gauge one's own perception on culture differences. So we could do a series of training events as well, such as sitting on a Māori hui before we actually need to go in it. The Māori are very open. They'll be more than glad to allow people to come in and sit in these meetings. They're naturally open anyway for anyone within the community to come in and join in as part of their collective culture. And they'll respect that you're trying to understand their culture and respect their ways. We could do something around the Treaty of Waitangi. You need to educate people on the past mistakes and tensions around the Treaty of Waitangi. It's quite important. And we could also establish early communication and rapport with iwi representatives, such as to start communications about 6 months beforehand and develop personal relationships with these iwi. That is just a brief outline of the training process that will take place. Thank you for listening. Cheers.